Hello, this is a short video about how to make a screencast. We'll just run through real quick the basics of making your first screencast, and then you'll have a chance to try it out yourself. Originally, I was going to make a screencast of a screencast, but it turns out that was going to require me to bend some physical laws of the universe, so instead I'm recording this video the old-fashioned way on my phone. So I'm going to turn my phone around so you can see where I am. This is my presentation that I'd like to record. This, by the way, screencasting, good way to just send short... I've got some cats in the way here. Good way to send some short content to your students. Maybe you want to record a short lecture, 5-10 minutes max, that kind of thing. So I did not make this, by the way. This is from Max Venata at the Innovation Lab. So I'm going to open up my presentation, my Google slide deck in one tab, and then in another tab, go to this website called Screencast-O-Matic. You'll find that there are a number of screen recording tools online. This is an easy one that we've verified works on Windows Chromebooks, school Chromebooks, and Mac computers. I've had a number of students use this too, so if you wanted to ask students to do something with this tool, for the most part, students have been able to use this without any issues. So when I go to this website, screencastomatic.com, there's a number of different buttons I could push on. I would say do not log in or sign up. It's really easy to just push this start recording for free button, the blue one here, and you can get going real quick. I've used this dozens of times and I've never made an account. So this tool makes it pretty easy without creating an account. Okay, so I'm dealing with a little bit of a internet issue. Okay. So I push that first button, and then in the same place now there's a launch free recorder button. So push that. If this is your first time doing a recording, it might download a little piece of software to your computer. Just allow it, give it the permissions it's asking for, and open screen recorder. It's all pretty simple. So you know that you're on track here when this new box pops up. There we go. I have some recording options. There's this nice checkered box that shows which part of my screen is going to be recorded. And it has this down here little webcam embedded so that you can have yourself in the corner of the screen. It's just a nice way to add a little bit of a human connection to your students. And there are also some options here. I'm not going to go over these options, but you can experiment with them a little bit. Notice that on the free tool here with Screencastify, the max recording time is set at 15 minutes. So that's going to cut you off after 15 minutes. Now, since this has popped up on my screen now, the black and white sort of checkered box, I can move over to my tab that has my slideshow in it. And this checkered thing is still here. And you can grab the corners of this to expand it to cover whatever part of the screen you want to capture. And I'm going to grab down here. See how there's that little white angled corner that allows you to move this around to capture what you want. So only the part of my screen that's inside this checkered box is going to be recorded. And I think I'm ready to go. So there's this record button here. I push that, gives me a little bit of a countdown. Okay, and now we're recording. So, hello students. Here is a slideshow about sustainable development goals. And that's it. Thank you for your attention. I'm going to push the pause button. And I would suggest the first time you do this that you record a very short, like what we just did, 15-second video, and then test it just to make sure that the audio worked and things were captured okay. So, hello students. Yep. Here is a slideshow about... That worked well. And when maybe you want to record a test video. Oh, by the way, in terms of, here, maybe I can go like this. Oh, how about like this? In terms of polish, your students don't expect you to be polished and perfect. And so I hope for your own sanity that you don't expect the same of yourself, because I've found that with screen recordings, you could do these, you could just keep doing these over and over again. And I'm never happy with the final result. But you just gotta, as the kids say, full send. You gotta send it. I tend to do, when I do these, I'll do like one test recording, so I can see where I stumble or where I might have issues, and then I do a final recording. So I'll never do more than 2 versions of a recording and just keep the second one. So I hope you'll give yourself permission to not be perfect on your recordings. So let's go back to this. I had tested it. I made sure my audio worked. Let's say I liked what I had. If I didn't, I'd do this trash icon and then just start over. Again, there are some editing options, but I don't want to get into those right now. I find that that's just a rabbit hole that could use up all your time. So I'm going to push done, and it gives me 2 options here. I can save, upload, or edit. So that edit one is a paid feature here. I'm going to do save and upload, and then it gives me a box that pops up over here. Oh, now I can trim my video, by the way. So basic editing, if at the beginning or the end, it takes you a little bit of time to get things started, or you can't find that stop button at the end, you can trim things a little bit. And where'd my box go? Oh yeah, here we go. So here are my options: save as, upload to Screencast-O-Matic, or upload to YouTube. I would recommend just uploading directly to YouTube. When you click that upload to YouTube button, it's going to try to connect to your YouTube account. And for me, it looks like it already connected to my account. Sorry about that. I tried to disconnect it so I could show you the connection process, but it's really straightforward. It's just going to ask you to connect to your YouTube account. We all have school YouTube accounts, so you can just use your @wcsu.net account to log into YouTube, and then so you can upload it there. The only thing I would edit on this set of options is the title of my recording number 5. Let's say dev goals. You could probably come up with a better name. And then if you want to add a description to your video, you can do that here. And then that's about it. And make sure this privacy is set to either public or unlisted. If it's private, your students will not be able to see it, but unlisted or public is fine. I think that just defaulted to public, but that's one important thing to double check. And then when you click this publish button, it's going to do a little bit of work. And it usually doesn't take too long. I mean, this was only, a 15-second video that we made. If you do a longer video, it may take a couple minutes to do this step, but just make sure that your computer is plugged in. This one seems to be taking a little bit longer than usual, but I hope you'll have a chance to test this out yourself. I'm going to wait and just stall for a second while this finishes uploading. Good. There we go. Published to YouTube. I've never tried all these sort of built-in share link things, but I just click the open upload button, and then it takes me to the YouTube page where my video is uploaded. Here we go. And now I can use this link that's at the top of the page and just drop that in Google Classroom, or email it to students, however I want to go about it. It's also a good chance to just double check on your first couple recordings. You might want to sort of confirm that things are going okay. I think this is my slow internet connection that's... There we go. I'm on YouTube. I'm famous, and you can be famous too. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you'll give this a shot. By the way, I'm not an expert on this, but I'm open to giving anybody a hand and answering any questions So feel free to drop me an email anytime. My email address is andrewsmith@wcsu.net. There were too many A. Smiths when I got here, so I'm not A. Smith. andrewsmith@wcsu.net. Good luck.